Do you know someone with autism, or do you have autism yourself? I have autism and sensory integration, and sensory integration is often seen by girls with autism. And in this video I want to share some things with you that I struggle with in my daily life. And it may very well be that other autistic persons have these kind of struggles too, but the opposite is also possible, that another person does not struggle with the same things. Because when you meet a person with autism, you have just met one person that is autistic. The reason why we autistic people are so different is because autism is a whole spectrum. You can see it as a rainbow. A yellow candle is just a yellow candle, but then you haven't seen the red one yet. That's how different we can be. A thing that I do struggle with, and that is not very visible to others, which makes it also hard to understand, is communication. I have a good vocabulary. I can use even difficult words, so it may seem that I can communicate very well. But in reality, when I speak to a person, I need to listen very carefully, and I need to see the body language and all the other aspects that comes with communication, and I have to make a puzzle. I really have to think like, oh, he or she is saying this, and that can mean this or that or that. So which one is it? I do that all in my head, and then I have to respond to what the person is telling me. So it doesn't mean that I do not like communication, but it's very hard for me to communicate with people that don't say what they mean. If you are not straightforward and you talk about things while not saying exactly what you mean, then for me it's really like guessing if I did understand it right by creating more possibilities in my head in a very fast speed, and then I have to see, oh, they are saying that and then that, and is that what it means? Another thing that I really struggle with is noises, and that can be noises in a supermarket, it can be noises from neighbors, especially when they are loud or unexpected, because when they are unexpected and maybe not really loud but kinda loud, then I really feel like in shock, and it makes me really nervous and stressed. And I do also struggle with noises when I have to go to the grocery store and I am already tired, or I had already had a lot of stimuli that day or the days before. I have even been through times that I could not do groceries when there was almost no one in the store, only a few people and some workers, and then I wanted to get outside and go back home without groceries because it was already too busy for me. It was too many stimuli, not only by the people and the noises and the radio in the supermarket, but also because of all the products. That is also stimuli that comes to me. And especially when I live in a situation like I do now, where I can't rest very well, then those things that makes me independent, like doing my groceries, going outside by myself, are getting more and more a struggle. And sometimes I even feel like I can't do it alone anymore because I cannot have enough rest at my home. And the third one that I really struggle with is making friends. I have met a lot of people in my life that in the end do not understand me and do not accept what I need to have a good friendship. An example is that sometimes I need to cancel an appointment on the day that we would have the appointment, and I have to cancel it because I'm so exhausted that I literally can't do things, because if I go over my boundary and will let the appointment go on, then I can have a meltdown or a shutdown, and it's better for me to prevent that from happening when possible. And unfortunately, I even find it scary now to make friends. I do love people, I am always kind to people, but I have had things thrown through my head when I ended a friendship because I could not cancel an appointment. I ended a friendship because not being able to cancel, it made me feel stressed the whole week. Something that helps me to notice when I have too much stress every day is my dog Gaia. And it's not nice to her, but when I have too much stress day in, day out, because I am already afraid for an appointment that stands on Saturday when it's Monday, then I notice that because I get irritated to Gaia. And I always hug her and say, sorry, I'm not irritated because of you. So she knows that I love her. But when I'm stressed the whole week, because I try to make friends and to have an appointment, then the stress makes me exhausted and irritated, and yeah, it's really hard. Things that people would say to me when I end a friendship and I explained why I do it was that I had no empathy for them, that I had no understanding for them, that I did not really like them or love them, those kind of things, and it really hurt my heart. I did not even respond back to them to explain it more because I already explained it. I really felt like I already knew how the person was going to respond, and that explaining it would not have made any difference because they see only their point of view, and they might not even be able to understand that you can really love someone, but that the contact is not working for you. And I already, before I ended the friendship, I already tried to explain a few times that I need to cancel an appointment when I feel I can do it today. And sometimes I just don't know that the day before or 2 days before, because living with autism in a very busy society is really not easy. I still do want to make friends, and I even hope to find a lovely husband one day, but that's also something that I struggle with because I am asexual, and that has to do with my sensory integration and my autism, because I can hug someone that I trust and I can be near to someone that I trust, but I will never be able to have intimacy, because when I am intimate on a level that goes way deeper than just hugging each other or sleeping in the same bed or being near to each other, when it's like intercourse, then it's so much stimuli to me that I can't handle that. I can't handle this, like, even when I do it myself, I know that I was going to do it, but even now I still feel my touch, my hand on my arm, when it was not even there anymore. So it's so much stimuli that it literally freaks me out. And that's maybe an understatement, but I don't know the right word for it now. And I know there are more people that are asexual. I really don't want to spend my whole life alone. I like being together, even though I need my alone time. I do really love being together, to go to the forest with someone, to do things together, to travel. But it makes going on a date very hard because there are really good apps or websites for people that are asexual. And I know there are more people that are asexual, but to find them, that's really hard, because a lot of people, when you tell this, they don't accept that you are asexual. They always are going to say, well, if you feel really safe with someone, then you can do it. And I even wanted to believe that, but I know that I can't do it and that I won't do it. That were a few things, like literally a few things that I struggle with. There are many more. I do really want to share this, otherwise I would not go and edit the video later and share it with you all. But I noticed that this makes me so nervous to be so open. And I am an open person always, but for some reason at this moment I feel really nervous. I think it's good to be open and to share things, and by that I want to be an example to other autistic people, that you can be open and share your story. And there are autistic people that are very closed. I am an autistic person that is more open, but I was damaged because I am so open. And does that stop me to be open? No. Because my personality is not to be closed, but when your trust is so often damaged and broken in people, then it becomes hard to share things about yourself. But I want to be me, I want to be my whole true self, and I want to show others that it's okay if you have these struggles, because you're not alone with that. I have them too, and I do really hope my videos are helping people, and I hope you like my video. And if you do, please like it and subscribe to my channel. That will help me very much. Sending you lots of love, light and energy. See you next time!